Good afternoon, everybody. Can you hear me? Oh, good. Welcome to this our second session, panel session and discussion today. For those who don't know me, I'm Claire Bird. I own a laboratory in Brisbane, but I also spend a lot of time while working with ERA, where we look after our Indoor Air Quality Special Technical Group. I'm really honoured and genuinely excited to introduce our next group of esteemed guests, each of whom brings their own unique and vital perspective to the conversation today. Each of them holds a link in a chain that connects indoor air quality science to real-world building practice and ultimately to policy change. I'm part of an international organisation called the Integrated Biosciences and Built Environment Consortium, and its early vision from early COVID times was to ensure buildings and pathogens were managed to protect people, with the ultimate goal of preventing unintended spread of airborne infection. Yet without policy and actionable practice, that concept will fail to flourish, and we won't be able to provide clean air as a human right. So today we welcome to the stage distinguished Professor Lydia Morawska from the Queensland University of Technology, Anya Maria Arabia from the Australian Academy of Science, Liam O'Brien from the Australian Council of Trade Unions, Associate Professor Saman Majumdar from the Burnett Institute. These contributors will share with us today a vision through short presentations, and they will be joined by Associate Professor Robin Schofield from the University of Melbourne to talk about how we get this into practice. I'd now like to welcome one of the greatest indoor air science voices of our times to launch our second session today. Professor Lydia Morawska is an internationally awarded and globally recognised leader in this field. A distinguished professor and director of the International Laboratory for Air Quality and Health at the Queensland University of Technology in Brisbane, a laboratory that serves as a World Health Organisation collaborating centre. Professor Morawska's positions span continents. For example, she serves as a Vice-Chancellor Fellow at the Global Centre for Clean Air Research at the University of Surrey in the United Kingdom, whilst also serving as an adjunct professor at the Institute for Environmental and Climate Research at Jinan University in Guangzhou, China. She's also an advisor to the World Health Organization and has held executive roles across numerous international professional bodies. Professor Morawska is a member of the American Academy of Arts and Science, and somehow, miraculously, still finds the time and energy to lead groundbreaking indoor air research in Australia with more than 1,000 peer-reviewed publications under her name. But today, our focus turns to her role as Centre Director for Thrive, the ARC Training Centre for Advanced Building Systems Against Airborne Infection Transmission. Hosted at QUT, Thrive is leading the way in building science and infection control. And today, Professor Morawska will present the first ever report on the state of indoor air in Australia. And in keeping with her signature balanced approach, we won't only hear about what's wrong, but we'll hear about just how easy it may be to fix it. Welcome, please, Lydia.